Probation period in central government service. Disclaimer: this training material is for use in training of officials. It should not be referred as guideline of government. In case of any variance in this training material, the government guidelines, rules, law shall prevail. What do we mean by probation period? Probation is a period of trial and its purpose is to find out the suitability of an employee to hold the post substantially or permanently, and the suitability has to be judged at the time of confirmation. When a person is put in probation period, when a person is recruited through direct scheme, promotion from one group to another group, re-employment before the age of retirement. Who will not be in probation? Employees who are on contract basis, on deputation, on tenure basis, and on permanent transfer. Date of commencement of probation. In case of new appointment, from the date of joining. If already officiating in the post, period of probation commences from the date of formal selection by the UPSC for a post, and not from the date from which the employee began to officiate in that post prior to such selection. The probation shall stand successfully completed upon the issue of orders in writing. No person should be kept in probation for a long periods. The probation period is not a formality. The person should be given powers to discharge his or her duties vigorously and systematically. Passing the departmental examination, if applicable, is must before passing the order. There should also be a very careful assessment of the outlook, character, and aptitude for the kind of work that has to be done in the service. Probationer must be given an opportunity to work under more than one office during this period. Report of each of the officers should be taken. Board of senior officers will look into the reports of all the officers for determining the suitability of probationer. For this report, separate forms should be used which are distinct than annual performance appraisal report forms. Usual appraisal report form will also be written by probationer. Probation period should not be extended for more than a year, and in no circumstances an employee should be kept on probation for more than double the normal period. A probationer who is not making satisfactory progress should be informed of his shortcomings well before the expiry of the original probation period so that he can make special efforts at self-improvement. The written warning should be given citing the shortcomings of the employee. During probation period or any extension thereof, the employee may undergo courses of training and instructions and pass exams and tests as the government may deem fit as a condition for the satisfactory completion of probation period. Mandatory induction training. In all cases of direct recruitment, there should be a mandatory induction training of at least 2 weeks duration. Successful completion of the training may be made a prerequisite for completion of probation. Such a clause on the above lines may be included in the order of the appointment. In this regard, Fundamental Law 24 also says, period of training before appointment to be treated as duty for eligibility to sit for the departmental examination. What will be the probation period for different type of appointments? If promotion from one grade to another within the same group, that is group C to group C, then there will be no probation. If there is a promotion from one group to another group, that is group B to group A, prescribed by the department or 2 years. In case of direct recruitment, period of probation will be 2 years. In case of direct recruitment, grade pay 7600 or above, or to the post to which the maximum age limit is 35 years or above, and where no training is involved, period of probation will be 1 year. Officer is re-employed before the age of superannuation, 2 years. Appointment on contract basis, tenure basis, re-employment, etc. There will be no probation. Probation period in case of direct recruitment to another post in the same or different department. The person will be put on the probation and it will be necessary for him to get a confirmation in the new post. All the steps described on previous slides or conditions of probation period have to be fulfilled by the probationer. Probation period in case of promotion to another post in the same or different department. The person will be put on the probation if the group is changed, that is group B to group A. If the recruitment rules do not prescribe any probation, an officer appointed or promoted on a regular basis, that is DPC, etc., will have all the benefits that a person confirmed in that grade would have. Leave to probationers. Rule 33 of CCS Leave Rule 1972 and Fundamental Rule 31A says, a probationer shall be entitled to leave under the rules as a temporary or a permanent government servant according as his appointment is against a temporary or a permanent post. If for any reason it is proposed to terminate the services of a probationer, any leave which may be granted to him shall not extend beyond the date on which the probationary period as already sanctioned or extended expires, beyond any earlier date on which his services are terminated by the orders of an authority competent to appoint him. Child care leave to probationer. Child care leave should not ordinarily be granted during the probation period except in the case of a certain extreme situations where leave sanctioning authority is fully satisfied regarding the deed of CCL to the probationer. If CCL leave is granted during probation, the period should be minimal. Other conditions in the CCL as prescribed in Rule 43C of CCS Leave Rule 1972 will also apply. Joining time leave to probationer. The period of joining time availed by a probationer on return from leave should be counted toward the prescribed period of probation. Extension of probation period. If a probationer has not undergone the requisite training course or passed the requisite departmental examination, the period of probation may be extended by such period subject to the condition that the total period of probation does not exceed double the prescribed period of probation. Where a probationer who has completed the period of probation to the satisfaction of the central government is required to be confirmed, he or she shall be confirmed in the service or post at the end of his period of probation, having completed the probation satisfactorily. Some employees are not able to complete the probation on account of availing leave for long duration during probation period. In such cases, if an employee does not complete 75% of the total duration prescribed for the probation, then his or her probation period may be extended by the length of the leave availed, but not exceeding double the prescribed period of probation. Termination of probation. The decision regarding confirmation or extension should be taken within 6 to 8 weeks and communicated in writing to the employee together with the reasons in case of extension. A probationer who is not making satisfactory progress or who shows himself to be inadequate for the service in any way should be informed about his shortcomings well before the expiry of the original probation period so that he can make special efforts at self-improvement. Steps to be taken on the expiry of the probation period. Confirm the probationer or issue orders regarding satisfactory termination of probation period as the case may be. Extend the probationary period or discharge the probationer or terminate the services as the case may be in accordance with the relevant service and regulations rule. If appointing authority at any time thinks that a government servant has not made sufficient use of his opportunities or is not making satisfactory progress, the employee may be reverted back to the post substantially by him immediately preceding his appointment, provided he holds a lien thereon, or in other cases may discharge or terminate him from service. A probationer reverted or discharged from service during or at the end of the period of probation shall not be entitled to any compensation. Confirmation of probation period. Nothing to do with the availability of permanent vacancy. An employee who has successfully completed the probation period will be considered for confirmation, subject to conditions described previously. A specific order should be issued. Confirmation of the probationer after completion of the period is not automatic, but is to be followed by formal orders. As long as no specific order of confirmation or satisfactory completion of probation is issued to a probationer, such probationer shall be deemed to have continued on probation. There should be no hesitation to revert a person to the post or grade from which he was promoted if the work of the officer during probation has not been satisfactory. The date from which the confirmation should be given is the date following the date of satisfactory completion of the probation period. Payment during probation period. Fundamental Rule 22B says, during the period of probation, person shall draw pay at the minimum of the time scale pay. Increment during probation period. Fundamental Rule 26 says, if probation is for 2 years, the employee will draw first and second increment, including arrears, after the declaration of probation. If probation is for 1 year, the employee will draw increment after the declaration of the probation. Fundamental Rule 26 also says, if the probation period is increased, then also the person will get increment and arrears after successful completion of probation period. All leave except extraordinary leave taken otherwise than on medical certificate and the period of deputation out of India shall count for increment, provided that the extraordinary leave was taken on account of illness or for any cause beyond the government servant's control or for prosecuting higher scientific and technical studies. Direct that extraordinary leave shall be counted for increment. Transfer to foreign service during probation period. Fundamental Rule 111 says, the government servant on probation is permissible to be transferred to foreign service. While preparing this video, we had taken the help of reading material designed and developed by ISTM, and we are thankful to them. In this video, we have discussed about probation period. If you have any doubt or want any clarification, then you can contact through the mail shown on the screen. For other videos or rules and regulations, you can visit the web address as shown on the screen. Thank you.